Hi, my name is John Brodigan. Today's sit-down session we're going to talk about covering songs. So, the first thing I want to talk with you about are practical concerns. Now, when you're covering a song, it's just you and your guitar, or maybe you and your piano. When you listen to a song on a record, you have a problem with what I call the triangle part. Now, if you listen to a large symphony orchestra, there's 50, 60 different instruments all playing different parts. And they're all revolving around each other. But if you look at the triangle part in the percussion, the triangle part alone isn't extremely interesting. As an example, it's just some rests, some quarter notes. Now, each individual instrument in a rock band is like a triangle part. They all have their own individual parts that come together to form the whole. As an example, let's say Smells Like Teen Spirit. If you listen to Smells Like Teen Spirit, the guitar part on the record, they're doing a bunch of power chords, right? And then in the verse, it's just these two notes. But if you're covering that song and it's just you and your guitar, you can't very well play through that song with just these two notes. So what I like to do is you break down the song to its simplest parts. The melody that you sing and the accompaniment on your guitar. Something like Smells Like Teen Spirit will go back to. What I like to do is I like to take the power chords that Kurt's playing and I like to turn them into the chords in the key, right? F minor, B minor, A flat, and D flat. With the lights on, it's less dangerous, here we are now. Entertain us, I feel stupid and contagious, here we are now. Entertain us. You could hear me doing something else in there too. I'm also not singing it as loudly as Kurt Cobain was singing it. When Kurt sings it with the guitar and the drums and so many parts going on at once, he's screaming it into the microphone. But that's not going to sound very good if it's just you and your guitar. So if I were you, when you're covering a song, find your vocal range. Find where it's comfortable for you to sing. Here's another example for you. The song Go With The Flow by Queens of the Stone Age. If you listen to that song, there's so much going on in the beginning. There's the piano, there's the guitar solo. And when I play it, I like to just break it down to its most simple parts. The melody that's sung and the chords in the background. And you know what? In the end, what you get is better than if you're just playing parts that are sounding on the record. She said I'd throw myself away. They're just photos after all. And I can't make you hang around. I can't wash you off my skin. Outside the frame is what I'm leaving out. You won't remember anyway. Yeah, I can go with the flow. I also want to talk about ways to make the song your own. Now, anyone can take a song and break it down to, its most simple chords and just play it against the melody. But how do you make a song fit you as a performer? How do you bring out the meaning or change the meaning of the song in a way that fits your performance? Now, there are a couple ways to do it. There's a lot of ways to do it. You can bring down the tempo. You could change how you accompany yourself on guitar or maybe on piano. There are 1,000 ways to accompany yourself on piano. Let me give you a quick example. Sometimes when I'm playing, I Want to Hold Your Hand by the Beatles. I'll take it very slow and watch. I'm bringing it all the way up here. I'm changing the key where it's nice and comfortable for my voice. And I'm singing it very low and soft. Oh yeah, I tell you something. Think you'll understand when I tell you something. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. hand. And if you're listening, I'm playing it so much softer than it is on the record, and I'm also singing it a lot lower. I've changed the key, right? Let me give you another example. Let's go back to Smells Like Teen Spirit. When I play that alone, I like to pick a little quickly. So you still get that excitement that you get on the record. But I'm singing it a lot lower. I'm worse at what I do best, and for this gift I feel blessed. A little group has always been and always will until the end. Hello, 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 hello. For example, if you listen to the song Help, I'm Alive by Metric, it's the first song on their album Fantasies, and if you listen to that song, it's so crazy. There's the drum loop, there's 1,000 different instruments going on, different vocal tracks going on. How are you supposed to play that song with just you and your guitar? Well, like I said, you break it down to the most simple chords against the melody. Chords, melody, and you try to get a similar feeling from the record, or maybe something totally different. Let me give you a quick example, show you how I play it. I tremble, they're gonna eat me alive if I stumble. They're gonna eat me alive. Can you hear my heart beating like a hammer? Beating like a hammer. Oh, help me, I'm alive. My heart keeps beating like a hammer. Oh, it's hard to be soft, it's tough to be tender. Come take my pulse, the pace is on a runaway train. Oh, help me, I'm alive, my heart keeps beating like a hammer. Beating like a hammer. You listen, what I'm doing there is I'm taking that same general feel from the record, the beating like a hammer, bringing that same energy and putting it into the accompaniment on the guitar. And for those of you who know the song really well, you'll also see I'm bringing it down a little bit to fit my vocal range. Let me show you one more example, kind of tie everything together. Let's play the song All My Loving by the Beatles. Now first, you find where it fits in your vocal range. I like to play it down low. It's kind of comfortable for me. And when I play it too, I like to slow down the tempo, put in some finger picking. It kind of makes it a slower, more loving song compared with the kind of dance tune, the way the Beatles play it. Let me show you. And close your eyes, I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'll always be true. And while I'm away, you're at home every day, and I'll send my loving to you. I'll pretend I'm kissing the lips I am missing, and hope my dreams will come true. And while I'm away, you're at home every day, I'll send my loving to you. Chorus. So my loving I'll send to you. No, my loving, darling, I'll be true. You listen how I slow it down, and it also sounds a lot more, let's say, loving than the dance tune that the Beatles play. I hope you take these techniques and you use them to cover your own songs. And always remember, no matter what you play, even if it sounds different from the record, as long as it sounds good to you, that's what's important. I'm John Brodigan, and this was a sit-down session. Thanks for listening. Fade out.